Welcome, dear viewers, to another spine-chilling episode of Fictional Character Concepts. Today, prepare yourselves for a journey into the depths of fear and the unknown as we introduce five monstrous characters from the darkest corners of imagination. Grimclaw the Devourer. Its appearance: Grimclaw is a towering behemoth, standing at least 12 feet tall. His body is a grotesque amalgamation of twisted flesh and jagged bones, covered in mottled fur the color of dried blood. His eyes glow with a sickly green light, and his massive claws drip with ichor. His abilities: Grimclaw possesses immense strength and resilience, capable of tearing through stone and bone with ease. He can summon freezing winds and blizzards, freezing his prey in place before devouring their souls. His role: Grimclaw is a feared predator, ruling over the shadowed forests of the cursed realm. He is a symbol of terror, inspiring dread in all who dare to cross his path. His insatiable hunger drives him to hunt relentlessly, seeking out the souls of the innocent to sate his dark appetite. Zerathrax the Abyssal Lord. Its appearance: Zerathrax is a monstrous creature, resembling a colossal squid from the darkest depths of the ocean. His body is covered in slimy black tentacles, each lined with rows of razor-sharp teeth. Glowing eyes peer out from the darkness of his gaping maw, and his skin shimmers with an oily sheen. His abilities: Zerathrax commands the power of the abyss, capable of manipulating water and summoning devastating tidal waves and whirlpools. He can ensnare his victims with his tentacles, dragging them down into the abyssal depths to drown or be devoured. His role: Zerathrax is the ancient terror that lurks beneath the cursed sea, a malevolent force that preys upon unsuspecting sailors and fishermen. He is worshipped as a god by some, feared as a harbinger of doom by others. His presence casts a shadow of dread over the waters, and none who encounter him escape unscathed. Morgrim the Undying. Its appearance: Morgrim appears as a spectral figure, draped in tattered robes the color of dried blood. His body is gaunt and emaciated, with sunken eyes that burn with an unholy light. Dark wisps of energy swirl around him, and his voice echoes with the chill of the grave. His abilities: Morgrim is a master of necromancy, capable of raising the dead to serve him as obedient thralls. He can phase through solid objects and drain the life force from his enemies with a touch, leaving them as lifeless husks. His role: Morgrim is bound to the decaying ruins of a long-forgotten castle, forever cursed to wander its labyrinthine halls in search of fresh souls to add to his legion of undead servants. He is a symbol of death and decay, a specter that haunts the nightmares of those who dare to trespass within his domain. Vorath the Ravager. Its appearance: Vorath is a biomechanical monstrosity, standing over 8 feet tall. His body is a patchwork of flesh and metal, with cybernetic implants protruding from his twisted form. His eyes glow with a malevolent red light, and his movements are jerky and unnatural. His abilities: Vorath is equipped with cybernetic enhancements that grant him superhuman strength and agility. He can assimilate organic matter into his own form, incorporating it into his ever-growing mass of twisted flesh and machinery. His role: Vorath is a relentless predator, stalking the irradiated wastelands of a post-apocalyptic world in search of survivors to assimilate into his ever-growing horde. He is a living weapon, unleashed upon the world by a fallen civilization as a final act of vengeance. Lydia Blackwood the Mind Flayer. Its appearance: Lydia appears as a beautiful woman with long, flowing hair and piercing blue eyes. However, her beauty belies her true nature, for she is a psychic parasite lurking within the recesses of the human psyche. Dark tendrils of energy emanate from her form, twisting and writhing with malevolent intent. Abilities: Lydia possesses powerful psychic abilities, capable of manipulating the thoughts and emotions of her victims with a mere thought. She can invade their minds, feeding upon their fears and insecurities until they are naught but empty shells. Role: Lydia is a puppet master, pulling the strings from the shadows as she orchestrates a symphony of madness and despair. She preys upon the weak and vulnerable, using her psychic abilities to twist their minds to her will. She is a living nightmare, a terror that lurks within the darkest recesses of the human psyche. And there you have it, dear viewers, 5 monstrous characters that will haunt your nightmares and send shivers down your spine. Join us next time as we continue to explore the darkest depths of fictional character concepts. Until then, remember to lock your doors and keep a wary eye on the shadows. You never know what horrors may be lurking within. Good night and pleasant dreams. If you dare,